It's a little bit saucy, wow. 13 years in New York, that's how you speak. Hey guys, it's Andy. Today I'm gonna be making a paprika shrimp with a not so secret ingredient, V8 vegetable juice. I'm gonna be using it not to drink, but to actually cook with, to bring some acidity, some savory flavors into this kind of buttery sauce that you'll see. Super simple, weeknight friendly. I wanted some kind of tomato flavors in there, definitely some garlic, lots of parsley, sneak in some paprika, and a little bit of heat. First off, we're gonna peel a few cloves of garlic, about 3 cloves. I'm just gonna peel this. I feel like this is the moment where they're going to like fast forward everything. So I'm just gonna give this a slice without even looking. Maybe a peek. All right, yeah, I still got it. Everybody's silent right now, but I promise you they're very, very impressed. They just are not allowed to say anything. I'm gonna go medium heat to start and throw in a few tablespoons. I'm gonna add my garlic. We're not looking to kind of get too golden brown. We just want it to sizzle a little bit, get that sweet garlic flavor. I feel like I ate so much seafood traveling around Spain. Lots of shellfish, lots of acid. Typically, something like this you would see with a generous amount of like white wine. Over here, we're using V8 juice instead. Using something like V8 gives this dish that unexpected flavor profile that I'm looking for this kind of buttery and rich sauce that isn't too indulgent, but just indulgent enough. We are looking for the garlic just to become pale golden. And once we see a few pieces turning the right shade, then we'll add our shrimp. And our shrimp, it's a little over a pound, peeled, deveined. I leave the tails on because I think it's nice, and sometimes I have no patience for cutlery and I just want to use my hands. But you do you. Some of the garlic is turning golden. I'm gonna just add my shrimp. And then I'm gonna season this with salt, paprika. I'm going with hot smoke, but you can use sweet paprika or just smoked paprika, but hot smoke, I want that smoky flavor and just a touch of heat as well. I'm also going to add some chili flakes, kind of a mild, seedless chili flake mirage. The juice is going to be adding that kind of brightness from the tomato, and it also will emulsify kind of wonderfully with the tiny bit of butter, and it'll be left with this like kind of rich, flavorful, silky sauce at the end. I think we're at a pretty good point. My parsley, oh, look, the vent decided to turn on. So now I have to speak up, but I promise I'm not yelling at you. Okay, so our shrimp is about 2/3 of the way done. I'm gonna add my V8 juice and add a splash. The thing with V8, it has like this distinct flavor. It's tomato forward, but it isn't just tomato-y. That actually makes it so unique to add and actually cook with and not just to drink with. And then from there, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of cold butter. You want that cold butter so it can melt away and emulsify nicely. You can probably get away with 1 if you wanna be healthy, but this is healthy-ish. It'll start to just get this beautiful red, silky, creamy color. And sauce, not sauce. There's no W in sauce. And the residual heat will cook the shrimp, but they really do look cooked through by now. Give the sauce a taste. It almost has like a shrimp bisque quality to it. That's really nice. Sweet, almost briny flavor. And again, a touch of acidity from the V8 juice. I'm gonna add a little bit more acidity in the form of lemon. The zest will bring out a kind of a sweet citrusy fragrance, while the juice will give that brightness that I'm really looking for. I feel like that's a good amount of parsley. We'll save the rest. I am not throwing this away. Oh, before I forget, you have all this sauce, you want some crusty bread. If you want to serve it with rice, if you want to serve it with some other kind of starch, something to kind of bulk it up, that's fine. But I'm gonna go with bread, like a whole wheat sourdough miche, one of my favorites. So I'm going to just slice that up. I'm gonna add our shrimp to the platter. And just pour this over. I mean, I'm putting it on a platter, but you could put it in shallow bowls. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of that parsley. Some chili flakes. A few lemon wedges. And then a little bit of drizzle of oil. Paprika. This is a pretty dish. Who am I kidding? I'll just use my hands. There's something sweet and very savory and familiar about it, adding the V8 juice, it gives this kind of brightness that I think like any seafood it was really begging for. I would just kind of like challenge yourself to use it in a different way, not just drink it, but actually use it in your cooking. And I promise you, this is gonna become a dish that you're gonna be cooking all summer long. I know I will.